Hey, what's going on? It's Bruce here, and you're tuned into another episode of Hotel Revenue Magic. I am your master magician, Bruce Jordan. Our goal here is to double your hotel revenue. Now, in order for us to do that, you gotta hit the like button and you gotta hit the subscribe button because we do this every week. We give you these hotel tips every week where we're either gonna make your money, save your money, or at least keep you from going out of business. That's our main goal. So let's talk about Google Ads versus Google Hotel Ads. Now, you get calls from these stupid ass marketers all the time. And these guys, they tell you that they're gonna do this, they're gonna do your SEO, there's keyword search, you're gonna be the best hotel in the market. And some of us actually, fall for the okie doke and say, let's give these guys a couple $100 and see what they can do. And we're pretty much donating to the digital marketing cesspool where these guys look at someone and say, hey, this guy, you could do this and this is how you book clients, but they can't get your results. A lot of these guests, a lot of these so-called digital marketers, they know nothing about your market. And I remember one day I was on a phone call with one of these guys and he was like, he's going to use this and he's going to use these keywords and so on and so forth. So I said, oh, cool. What's my market segment? And he couldn't answer the question because he knew absolutely nothing about hotels. So if someone doesn't know about hotels, how the hell are they going to market it? It's like having a computer program making you software or trying to sell you software, and he absolutely knows nothing about your business. What do you think that software is going to look like? So these are the situations that we put ourselves in. So, I have a marketing background. I did a lot of marketing. So, but I know this business, and there's a difference between what they call it Google Hotel Ads versus regular Google Ads. I tend to use both. And this is why. Google Hotel Ads, you can't go in it alone unless you can develop your own channel manager or develop your own partnership. You have to have a partner. So you have like SiteMinder. SiteMinder is one of Google Hotel Ads partners. So if you use SiteMinder, you could go in. If you have Hotel Runner, you could go in. Wix is another partner of Google Hotel Ads. So you can't go and create ads and bids and so on and so forth unless you have third-party software or a channel manager or some sort that can actually take care of that for you, that has the relationship with Google. Now, the only other way that I know is, hiring somebody else to develop, the channel manager or something like that of that nature, so you can do it. I feel like it's too time consuming. It's going to cost so much money unless you're a major hotel brand like maybe Jameson Hotels or IHG or Marriott, something like that. Then that makes sense because they probably have their own channel manager. But if you're just a local guy with one or two or three hotels, no frills, no name, no nothing, it may not make sense to you. The easiest way that I've seen people get in when it comes to Google Hotel Ads is they just go through Wix. That's the easiest way I've seen it so far. The good thing is most people, they already have SiteMinder, so they use SiteMinder. So if you have SiteMinder, you'll be able to, run your own ads that way. Now, the next question is, which one should you use? Should you use Google Hotel Ads or should you use Google Ads? The answer to that question is, it depends on what your situation is. For me, I use both because there's some things that I want to do in Google Ads that I can't really do in Google Hotel Ads. Like if you want to run commercials, I'm going to do it in Google Ads. I'm not going to use Google Hotel Ads. I'm going to run YouTube commercials in Google Ads. A lot of my text ads, I'm going to run them in Google Ads. I'm not going to use Google Hotel Ads. Now to outbid Booking.com and Expedia, that little when you plug in somebody's hotel name and you see this little side panel, it has the hotel information, and then it has the rates. That's Google hotel ads with all those rates, trying to get them from like Booking.com, Expedia, all of those guys, trying to get the reservation from you. So it's your name, your hotel location. Booking.com gets the traffic and then charge you a commission for stealing the traffic. I know that sounds crazy, but this is what it is. And the only other way you can compete with them is to bid within that area against Booking.com and Expedia and Hotels Tonight and Airbnb and all those other companies. So that's something that you have to look at for yourself. Now, channel managers. Which channel managers should you use? The most easiest one that I've seen so far that has the relationship is either SiteMinder or Hotel Runner. Hotel Runners, they're pretty good. But SiteMinder, everybody knows SiteMinder. Everybody uses SiteMinder. Me, myself, personally, I'm not a big fan of SiteMinder. It's much easier than some of the other stuff that I use out there. But you're not going to see a lot of these no-frills brands. They don't have any relationship with Google because they're just not big enough. And I guess, you have to program it a certain way so you can actually get on board. So I don't know. It's this one's a toss. The next thing is it worth it because of the commissions that you have to pay, which we're going to get into right now. Now the commissions for this can be anywhere from 10% all the way up to 15%. It depends on what you're bidding on. Most people see a 10 to 12% range. The problem is that the channel manager or the booking agent, whatever the case may be, they tend to put their cut on top of it. So Google may be charging them 10%, but the channel manager is going to charge you 12% or 15%. And when you're talking about something like that, like why not just use Booking.com if you're going to pay 15%? That may not be the case for everybody, because I know some people that are paying 18% for Booking.com, and I know other people that are paying 15%. I know some people that are paying 25% or 22% for Hotels Tonight. So it really depends on what you want to pay and how much of the cost you want to cut for yourself. If you're paying 15%, getting charged 12% is not a bad deal. If you're paying 18%, 12% is looking really good right now. Okay, I can save that money and maybe get some renovations done or something in my hotel. So those are the things that you have to look out. There's two different models. There's two different pricing models. They have a bid price and then they have a stay price. So what you would pay for just to bid on a business, there's a commission for that, versus they will just charge you like Booking.com does. Like you stay, or Expedia, you stay, you pay per stay. So they get a percentage, whether it be 12%, 15%, that they charge you, per stay. And the next question you're probably asking, well, how does all of this work out on paper? Now, from my experience, when I've been seeing that there's a reconciliation report. It's just like, how you go to Expedia and Booking.com and you reconcile your reservations to make sure that you're not overpaying for cancel reservations. Well, you're hoping that's happening. I've seen cases, I will come in and I'll do one of my audits, for a property task force, whatever the case may be, and they lost so much money by not reconciling their reservations that they could have hired like 2 or 3 more employees. Like it was just ridiculous because they wasn't reconciling their reservations against Booking.com and Expedia on a regular basis. But that's another story. So it's pretty much the same thing when you're getting charged per stay, is that it's on you. You reconcile the guest stayed, cancel, whatever the case may be, you didn't collect the money. You submit the reconciliation report to Google every month, and Google decides if what you're saying or doing is valid. Now, Google has some advanced tracking software, so please be careful. Don't play with these people, because Listen, I would screw over Expedia, Booking.com before I try to screw over Google, because I've seen cases where if you owe Google money or you playing these games, Google will shut down your whole you won't be able to be found on Google. Now, like I was saying before, there's the pay per conversion versus pay per stay. The model that I would probably choose is, to begin with, just to test it out, is the pay per stay. Go ahead and submit your reconciliation report and so on and so forth. The good about the pay per conversion is that you're bidding. So you're bidding at a set percentage. So let's say with the pay per conversion, I bid 10%. If I get it, I get it. I don't. But the pay per stay, whatever, if I pay 15%, hey, and the guest doesn't show, or I don't get paid, or cancellation, or whatever the case may be, I can submit the reconciliation report to Google and say, hey, I didn't get this money, so you need to remove this. Pay per stay, it's higher than pay per conversion. But with pay per conversion, my opinion, it's more risk. All right. It's more risk because if it gets canceled or whatever the case may be, I still got to pay the commission. So you have to balance that out for yourself to see what works best for you. Pay per stay is guaranteed. But like I said before, what's the point of doing pay per stay if you're paying 15% for Google and Booking.com is paying the same thing, the same 15%? You know, I don't see the difference. You're just going to be competing against each other to pay the same thing. And it's going to be more of a headache because you're going to have to submit the reconciliation report. Same reconciliation report you're going to have to pretty much submit for Booking.com. So, you know, but at the end of the day, you have to weigh out what's best for your hotel. Start small. You know, I think they have a promotion right now. Google has a promotion. I don't think it's working for Google Hotel ads, but it's probably working for regular Google ads, where they give you $150 credit. They match whatever you spend up to $150. So at least you have a couple $100 to start out with. Now, for me, I use both because there's some, I don't know why, but TripAdvisor, Booking.com, and all these other sites, they always kill us for our own direct bookings on when it comes to SEO. So I use the ads to rank my hotel over what they have. So like my hotel is the first thing that they see, not Booking.com and Expedia and all this other stuff. By the time you're finishing up with all these other ones, you're at the bottom of the list. Like you're number 10. TripAdvisor, Expedia, Booking.com, all these other ones are number 1, and you're at the bottom on your list, and it's your hotel, your website, and then you're wondering why you're not getting more direct bookings. Yeah, hey, hello. So you want to use Google Ads just to rank above them, so you're always at the top. And when you're doing that, I will probably set up a separate rate plan just for for that ad or promo code, so you can see if that ad is working for you. And besides just using Google Analytics, you can see, hey, how you're converting on that ad. So those are the things that you need to consider. I want to know what you do. Go ahead and leave some comments down below and see how this works for you. I also want to know how many digital marketing calls do you get in a day, or how much money you lost are made, or whatever the case may be with digital marketing, with these idiots calling us 10 times a day, 10 different idiots saying they're going to do whatever for a hotel, and they can't name 3 hotels in our market segment. We're going to get into some more digital marketing techniques a little bit later on. I'll show you how to put your rate inside of your ads and stuff like that, so you can analyze how you're going to convert, so you can beat your competition. And again, this is Bruce. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Please like and subscribe. Visit textguest.com. We're doing an upgrade challenge. What we're going to sell your upgrades for you for one day. We're going to sell your upgrades for you, and we're going to let you keep 100% of the money. You can't go wrong. You can't go wrong, because and I know that you could be selling more upgrades, but you just don't have a motivating interest to sell them. And the reason why is because your front desk isn't motivated to sell it. So you're losing money because why? Because nobody wants to sell these upgrades. We just want to show you the difference it'll make for one day of selling upgrades for your hotel. So go ahead, sign up for the upgrade sales challenge. And again, my name is Bruce Jordan, and we'll talk to you soon.